Still off air.
We on air.
It says
Boom.
off air.
We on air, man. It says live. We live.
It says off air.
Like Sideshow Live. And we got trophies. And we got Vegeta. And we got Santino. All right, guys. So welcome back to Real Talk. This is episode 2 up in this house. I was going to swear, but I think I shouldn't swear today.
Fuck that.
Because my dog might pick it up, you know. Because, you know, huskies can talk.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so this is episode 2. Maybe you want to share a link. Okay, maybe let's put a link up in Polystone so people can be like, whoa, it's Danny and Santino. Man, we really love those guys, especially the guy that's wearing purple. I love that guy.
Yeah, that's a gay color.
This is Magneto's color, okay? Are you trying to say that my favorite superhero is a faggot?
Yeah, first of all, he's not a superhero.
Well,
he's a villain.
He is to me. Alrighty. Okay, so hopefully nobody joins the chat and starts asking us like annoying questions, which we didn't plan for. But okay, so yes, let's get it cracking up in here. How you been, Santino? How was your Easter? Did you eat a lot of chocolate? Have you put on weight?
No putting on weight, but I ate a lot of chocolate. But I burn it out because I got the 3 kids that make me run around. So it's all good.
All good, all good. Okay, so guys, today we got 2 viewers and one of them is Tyler. So, you know, we actually...
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler. We know it's you. Stop tripping. We know it's you. Okay, so we're going to be talking about custom statues. We are going to be talking about company statues. We're going to be talking about one movie just solo because there was a new trailer that released. Was it today or is it yesterday?
Yesterday.
No?
Yeah.
Yesterday. And what is happening in Polystone? We are giving away a Boba Fett and a golden monkey. And we are also going to be talking about upcoming statues. That is probably our biggest, what do you call it? Section for the day. Okay, so let's start off with company statues. Okay, so we have been away for 2 weeks. We're really sorry. The first week I was in Malta and the signal for the internet was just really bad as it was breaking up and I couldn't see Santino. I didn't know if it was Santino, if it was some kind of transvestite. I didn't know who was on the other side.
He was getting horny.
And the next week, obviously, was Easter. So we do actually have families. We don't stay on the street. So we had to spend some time with our families. So we do apologize for that. But we are back every Monday. Check us out. We got 3 viewers. So, you know, we're going on. We're on the up. So, okay. So let's get it crack-a-lacking. And the first statue that we are going to be talking about is the Epic. And this is epic. Oh, wait. I need first to do a screen share. Okay. So desktop screen share. And just let me know if you see it on the screen. Do you see it?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the Sub-Zero bust from Pop Culture Shock, and this came out amazing. It also lights up, mind you, so kind of like his visor, like his mouthpiece lights up, and his eyes light up. And
his
this
nipples,
is from no. And this is from MK10. It's from MK10, right? It's not MK11.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is from MK10. And they did a Scorpion and a Sub-Zero so far. I really, really love this bust. I'm going to go as far to say that 1, this is the best video game bust that's ever been made. And 2, this is the second best bust that we have in our community. The first best one, I think, for myself, is the Spider-Man. Yes. The original one from Sideshow. That one is amazing. But Santino, Bruno Blanca, Last Jedi. What do you think about this Sub-Zero?
I think it's a hell of a lot nicer than the first one.
Oh yeah,
I think it's really cool. I like the way it looks like it's all padded up. The mask is sick.
It's sick. It is sickety sick. And this is a big bust because shout out to Lewis. Lewis posted a picture And Lewis, he got quite a big head. And this Sub-Zero, it was like 2 times his head. So, I mean...
Well, he doesn't have a big head. He's just got a fro.
Oh, yeah, you got a fro. I'm sorry, Lewis. I love you, man. But, but he posted a picture of this, and it looked really nice. And I think, does the base light up? Or it doesn't light up, no?
I don't think the base lights up.
Yeah, the base doesn't light up. But the base is really cool. It's kind of like an ice pixel going into his lower chest. And obviously, to be honest, I don't really have a picture of it, but I'm not feeling the Scorpion too much. I really like this one because this one, it kind of has more elements of a ninja. The Scorpion one looks kind of more like a pirate slash thief slash ninja.
Well, he's more medieval looking.
Yeah, he's more medieval looking, and I don't know. I don't like the design on that one, but this one is badass. So shout out to Pop Culture Shark. Great work. This is actually the production piece, mind you. So this came out really, really good. I really like the scratches on his mask. He's been fighting, and even on the top of his mask with all of these cables and stuff holding his head down. This is a fantastic piece, and I just saw that they got Reptile, and I actually have Reptile on order, so I'm really psyched about that. I got Sub-Zero, yeah, the 1/3. I actually think that the Reptile 1/3 is the best 1/3 of the classics that they've done so far for the 3 ninjas.
I like the hands.
Yeah, I like the hands. It shows he got power. I don't really like the switch out head because it just looks like kind of scary. But I kind of like the goo that's falling through his hands. It's like the acid spit that he does.
Yeah,
and yeah, man. So that's the first statue that caught my eye. And we can move over to the next bunch of pieces. And we are talking now about Sideshow. Can you see this picture?
Yes.
So, basically, about a week ago, if you are in Polystone Addicts, I posted this picture, and I was just like, because this is real talk, you know what I mean? Santino says how he feels, I say how I feel, and basically, we get feedback from the lovely collectors in Polystone, but I generally think that Sideshow has failed us on 4 attempts of Superman.
And the first one was a good attempt. It's a really classic look for Superman. The only problem is the cape, the lean back shit.
But the first one has a lot of problems. The base looks like K-Light. He has a lean. His underwear is a little bit too big. His belt is too small. I really love the Alex Ross Superman, but I just wish that they made him like the Alex Ross Superman, just a little bit bulkier, a little bit stronger, maybe made a nicer element with the base. The base looks really cheap. And this is actually a statue that I owned, but after I got it, I sold it. But what do you think about the new PF that was shown floating? And I think this is this from DC 52 or? It
looks like 52. Well, the 52 suit. 52. It's not really, well, the 52 has more, how can I say, there's grooves in the suit, more like armor.
Yes. It's more armor plated.
This one, I guess, is just a modern version of Superman, which is not bad. It's just it's not being spoken about a lot because of the 1/3 that's coming up by Prime 1. That's why.
Yeah, but again, 1/4 is, it's the preferred scale from collectors because 1/3 is just like really big. But I think he looks kind of like JF Kennedy, He doesn't really look like Superman for me. And I'm not feeling, I don't know, I'm not feeling when did Superman look like this? I mean, is this from like some comic that I didn't read? Or I'm just not feeling the new one. And then, we got these 2 movie pieces. And I think that these movie pieces are the worst movie pieces like ever. Like,
yeah,
I mean, actually the best Superman is actually Sharif Superman, which is a custom Superman, and that's from the Batman vs Superman, isn't it? It was taken from a reference from that. And I'm just Man of Steel. And guys, if you're a Superman fan and stuff like that, obviously you can leave your opinions and stuff. And you know, we ain't trying to hate on Sideshow or stuff like that. But if something is bad, it's just like a thread that, you know, I made a week ago. If something is bad, we're gonna say it's bad. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's art. And if you like it, that's all cool. You know, we're not trying to discourage you from buying it, or we're not trying to discourage you from getting these pieces. We're just trying to discuss stuff, because there was actually a good question. Guys are like, oh my gosh, what do you do when you need to wait for a statue? And I was just like, we discuss about other statues. You know, that's what you do.
Yeah, it's either you love or you hate.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, you can't get everything. And even if you do get everything, I'm sure you won't like everything if your pockets are that deep. But I mean, like, even look at them. I don't know. You know, I'm not a fan of fabric capes. I'm just not, because, like, look at these two movie Supermans. How do those capes look good? And mind you, this is on a prototype, which has, you know, the cape is fixed. The camera is amazing. Lighting is good.
Yeah, but at the same time,
you put these in a dark room.
I've seen guys who, with the original PF, and they got the fabric cape from Dan Dynamic Menace, and they made it look sick. There's ways of making it look good.
Yes, okay, I agree with you 100%. But that is because of the Batman's pose. That's why it looks sick, because it's...
No, I'm talking about the Superman. The Superman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I've seen guys with the fabric cape on the Superman, and you remember that? Remember the art print that's Sideshow came out with of Superman?
Vaguely, yes. Vaguely.
Yeah. Well, the way the cape is posed in the art print, they made the pose for the fabric cape. It looked fucking good. It looked really cool. It's just that the other two, the two movie PFs for me are just, they're crap, man. They look like shit. I think the Man of Steel PF, I think it's the worst PF they've ever made. The pose is weird. Everything is just weird.
What is this guy's? What is the guy's name? The Superman that killed himself? Christopher Reeves.
Killed himself.
Christopher Reeves.
He didn't kill himself.
Oh no. I mean, he injured himself in Superman.
Christopher Reeves, yes. Yeah, which I've seen customs. I've seen a custom of him, and it looked just like him. But I don't remember who made it.
Yeah, this doesn't even look like him.
No.
You know, they didn't get the likeness of his face. And I generally think that he was the best. I still think that. Even though the movies are now a bit cheesy, but back then, and the look that he had, he definitely is my Superman.
Yeah, of course. We grew up with that stuff, man.
Yeah, we did. And I even like Superman 2, even though it was a little bit cheesy. But, okay, so let's move on. Yeah.
Superman 2 was one of the best ones. It's 3. Superman 3 and 4 that sucked.
Which one is the one with Zod?
Zod's part 2.
Is that 3?
That's 2.
No, that's... Have you watched it recently?
Okay, if you're going to compare it to movies of today, yeah. When I was a kid, it was like badass.
15. Everything was badass when we were kids. Okay, so now we have the Superman, which actually someone joined our chat. Let's say hi.
Yes, hi. I don't know who that is.
Someone joined our chat, and he has a really nice profile picture. So what's up? I don't actually know who that is, but maybe, you know. Wait, is there a chat on the side? Oh, it's Raphael. It's Raphael.
Ah, Raphael.
Oh, yeah. Nice one, man. Why aren't you at work, buddy? I'm joking. I'm kidding. Okay, so this is the Superman. It's the Prime 1 Superman. And actually, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to pop it in storage because at the moment, I don't have space for this. But the discussion of this Superman today is his head too small? And I generally think from Hush, it is like a tad bit too small. Not very much small. Because if you look
at but I mean, it's Hush. It's Hush. This is what he looks like in Hush.
Yes, but have you read Hush, though?
Yes.
Do you remember Hush?
Yes.
Do you remember the what is it called? The cover art for Hush?
Yes.
His head is not that small.
Well, fuck, it's a lot closer. It's a profile of his face that's a lot closer on the cover.
Yeah, but I mean, I posted a thread, and a lot of people are saying it is a tad bit too small, and these are people that have seen it.
Like it.
I like it as well. I like it as well. Especially the pose looking down, he looks fierce. I actually thought like, you know, I'm going for the sculpted cape, but the fabric cape looks badass on this.
Exactly.
You know, I like the ripples in it. I like the base. I mean, this is the best Superman.
Yes, for sure.
This is the best Superman out. I mean, we know we got Eric Sosa's Superman, but I mean, it was a kit, and you know, you can't really put kits next to painted stuff because at the end of the day,
one's gonna have an awesome copy, the other one's gonna have a crappy copy.
Exactly. It just depends who paints your stuff up. Exactly. So yeah, kudos to Prime One. Hopefully they make more epic stuff, and that is Weight Trap. Is the name Weight Trap or Weight Tap?
Weight Tap.
Or Tap.
Weight Tap. Mr. Muscle. Mr. Muscle.
Yeah, Mr. Muscles. Thank you for the photo. Oh, Raphael is actually at work. Okay, I'm telling your boss. I'm finding out where you work, and I'm telling him that you're skiving. Yeah,
that's why he's on
That's
mute.
How I roll. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so let us go on to the next statue. No, not that one. What is the next one? Okay, so this is something that I generally... Have you played Soul Calibur?
No.
You haven't played Soul Calibur, so you don't actually know who this is. But this is Nightmare from Soul Calibur, and I think in Soul Calibur 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken, because I think they're on like Soul Calibur 7 or something like that, he was the main villain. And then he became a playable character. And this
it looks cool.
Yeah, this is just a fantastic sculpt because that is exactly how he looks in Soul Calibur. And even the paint, I mean, you know, because his sword, it's actually skin. It's like kind of like a symbiote attached to his, giving him power. And I just love this. I mean, First For You Figures did an amazing job on this. I like the armor. I even like the base. I posted this one up, and a lot of people are like, no, Artorias is the best statue. And I actually have Artorias, and, you know, I really love Dark Souls, but I am going to give my vote to the Nightmare. Beautiful piece. So First For You Figures, keep it up. I do like, did you see their Crash Bandicoot?
Yes, that was cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I want to get one to put next to my PlayStation. I wonder when it ships. And I think they're making like variants, like with the box that explodes and Crash Bandicoot on he goes on a polar bear and stuff. And I don't know if those are like customs or those are like people actually asking them to make that version. But yeah, some good stuff. Good stuff coming out. And you know, it does seem like there is a new statue coming out every day. You know what I mean?
Well, there is.
Well, there is, yeah. I mean,
so many companies now.
So many companies, buddy. And this is something that we saw over the weekend, and this is Kyo from Kings of Fighters. And this is actually, I think this is the anime version of the character because they've released a couple of anime movies. And I think this looks pretty badass. And mind you, Bruno, that's fabric that you're looking at.
Is it?
Yeah, that's fabric. That's how good it is. I mean, those are actual jeans. That's a leather jacket. That's a shirt. You know, obviously the gloves are sculpted and the shoes are sculpted, but the rest is fabric. Even the belt's fabric. I mean, this is a nice piece for what it is.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's a nice pose. It's a cool pose.
Very cool pose. That's him in his iconic pose. He kind of like, it's kind of like in KOF, you know, like in Street Fighter, they have the Hadoukens where they put their hands together. And in KOF, they kind of have the clicking of the fingers, kind of like what Gambit has when he empowers his cards and he throws them with his supersonic electronic fingers, whatever he has. And another statue that is very cool is this. Now, I actually love Robotech. I grew up on Robotech. Did you grow up on Robotech?
Very little, but yes, I remember it.
And this is from season.
But yeah.
Yeah, it was popular. I think it was popular to me because I liked anime, but yeah, it wasn't that much of a popular cartoon. But this is just beautiful. I mean, you know, you got the missiles hitting into the water. Obviously, you know, at the pose, he's like gliding on top of the water, and he's trying to, you know, outrun these missiles. And you know, you got the pilot. You can see the pilot. Obviously, you got the gun. And this is just awesome. I just
like
love
it.
this. I think, you know, Prime One is they're putting out some really good stuff.
Their quality is unbeatable.
Yeah,
Prime
you know,
it's amazing.
I still don't own a Prime One statue. I think the Superman one is definitely going to be my first one, but I'm going to wait till it ships, just because it's going to go straight to storage. I don't really need a day one pre-order, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of people selling it because do you actually know the edition size for that bad boy
for Superman?
Yeah,
no idea. I think it was 1,000 for the sculpted cape. I'm not sure.
And then 1,500 for the fabric,
I think, or maybe it's even equal for both. It could be lower, but I never paid attention to it. I haven't been paying attention to pre-orders much because I don't pre-order. I wait for aftermarket.
You're a cheap motherfucker.
No, it's not cheap.
Okay.
Fuck that shit, man.
Okay, so actually I do pre-order. I'm not like Santino. And I will be pre-ordering all of Tsume's stuff. Definitely if Pop Culture Shock comes out with some Street Fighter 3 characters, hint, hint, and hint, hint, then I will be definitely pre-ordering them. And what else? I pre-ordered the Captain America by Sideshow, which we're gonna get onto in just a bit. Okay, so I pre-ordered it. Yeah, I really like it.
I like it too.
I really do. I really do. Okay, Santino, this is what I was talking about. Which
yes, that's a spawn. Like, that's Hellspawn.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts? Because basically, I saw this on another group, and I was just like, "Who the hell is that?" So I thought it was like some weird alien or something like that. And then I posted it.
It's Hellspawn. It's just
but you know, Spawn is something that I didn't follow as a youngster, and I didn't follow the comics. The only thing that I know Spawn is the movie, which I actually thought was pretty decent at the time.
Yes,
it's actually pretty still decent now. But what are your thoughts on this bad boy? Because I know that you are a big fan of Spawn and you know all the Spawns. And did they nail the sculpt? I mean, the detail is insane.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point with Spawn. It's all about the detail. And yes, they nailed this one, and it looks really awesome. Obviously, we have to see when it's painted up what it's going to look like. But so far, it's looking amazing. But saying that he's the most popular, no. Will people be jumping on this one? I don't think so. I mean, people want more of the original. That's just
and talking about the original, we have one that has surfaced, and it looks. When I first saw this, I was like, "This is nice." You know, I like this. You know what I mean? I like the pose. I like the deep red. You know, you got that crimson wine. You know, deep red going. You got the black shading on the cape. And a lot of people were saying about his belt buckle?
Yeah, they're saying it's too big.
Yeah, they're saying it's too big and his cod piece. And they're saying, do we have a close up on his face? And they're saying that they don't like the texture on his face and the texture on they wanted it smooth. But I actually think this looks pretty good. You know, it looks.
I like it because he's mixing the movie version with the comic version.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like that. The movie version, if you remember, it's like the texture was like crazy on his suit. I mean, he's from hell. It's supposed to be all burnt up, right?
Yes. I mean, you nailed it with that comment. It looks badass. I like this. I'm not sure if it's up for pre-order. I mean, even look how he's holding the gun. Look at his claws. I mean, with his yellow claws, and there's even dirt in it. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, I think people just want too much these days. You know, it's just like you've got to appreciate the art on this one.
I like it.
And this is Darren Ong's piece. So if you've seen this and you're out there and you're not in Polystone, you can contact Darren Ong on this Spawn. I'm not sure when pre-order is. I'm not really into Spawn. I think he's a really well-made character, but yeah, there's a lot of Spawns.
Darren's amazing.
Yeah, Darren is amazing. Everybody loves Darren. Like, he's just badass. Okay, and now we have another powerhouse. And you posted a really funny comment recently. You were like, well, actually, maybe it's not funny to you. But you said, maybe it was serious. But you said basically that the future, is it the future Prime 1 Batman?
Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond is your favorite Batman. And
it's my favorite Batman so far, yes.
This is coming from a guy that traded that Batman.
Yeah, well, because it's not the best statue either, eh? I mean, I get bored of my pieces. Don't look at the way I trade stuff. But for Batman statues that are already out, for me, the Beyond is the best one.
Okay, so what do you think about this custom? I think this is, this for me is a masterpiece. This I could say is in my top 10 statues of all time. And I mean,
it looks badass.
I mean, Frank Miller's Batman is just so good. And I mean, Thiago, he's a big fan of Frank Miller because I think he made his Frank Miller the 1/5 in like 2006 or 2007. It's been over 10 years.
Yeah.
This just looks amazing. I mean, I like what he did with the neck piece as well. So he can kind of look forward and he can look sideways at the same time. And I love the gloves.
I like it.
Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. And that's exactly why we need customs, to keep us going. Because stuff like this pops up. Alrighty then.
Customs is good because a lot of the times it's stuff that the license companies just won't do.
And the thing about customs, and I'm not like trying to promote customs or anything like that. But people that buy customs, they actually buy more licensed statues than people that just buy licensed statues. Because if you can afford a custom, then you can afford a lot of licensed statues. You know what I mean?
Of course.
The people that buy customs, they are actually helping the industry. It's the people that don't buy customs and the people that are just come online and they have like no pre-orders, but then they're like, oh yeah, customs are wrong. But I mean, the guys that buy customs, I mean, they buy a lot of licensed statues, and that's a fact.
Of course.
Anyway, so Loki is popping up a lot, it seems. First he was on a throne, and now he's on, I think he's on a throne again.
Playing chess.
Playing chess with Avengers.
Yes.
I like the pose. I like how he's thinking. I like the throne. It's very Nordic Gothic.
This is 1/4, right?
I don't know. I just saw this on somebody else's page. I don't like the chess set. I didn't like the chess set with Kingpin, and I don't like the chess set here. But I like the pose, how he's thinking. And if they make the chess set maybe removable, I mean, this would be a pretty good custom, don't you think?
Yes, but I think it's going to be fucking huge.
Yeah, it will be, definitely. Definitely. I like the
chess set. I like the chess set in this because it's the Kingpin is just him. The chess set for him was just to show how he manipulates people. But Loki is he's the god of mischief. For him, this is all.
You really said the god of thunder.
No, why? I didn't say thunder.
You are like, he's the god of mischief.
Did I say that?
No, you didn't.
Anyway,
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, for me, it suits this statue very well. The chess set, especially that you actually see the different colored characters and stuff. It's not all just stone. I think it's well done.
Yeah, it is, and kudos to the commissioner, whoever you are. I just saw this, and okay, let's go to the movie section quickly. and we will just be speaking about one movie in particular, and that is for the fanboy Santino. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, the Solo trailer came out yesterday. I think I saw it this morning, and I like it. I like it. I mean,
I like it a lot.
It looks good. It looks like it's about space pirates. It looks like, you know, the Jedi are mystery of what they should be in a film. It looks like there's a lot of enemies from different planets, and who we're looking at now looks like an epic villain. I mean, I love everything about this design.
I love Star Wars movies that show you Star Wars galaxy, not always having to talk about Siths and Jedi. That's what I like about this.
Yes, like, I mean, Rogue One. You know, Rogue One was just brilliant.
Yeah,
you know how they are pitching up. Even the beginning of Rogue One, how they are pitching up on different planets, and it is. I'm going to be at the cinema on the 25th of May to watch this. I'm very excited about this, and we'll move on before I start thinking about The Last Jedi and I start having a fit. So
stop it.
Let's just move on before.
What a gay wallpaper! What the fuck is that?
Before I start crying, this is Jesus, man.
No, it's not. It's not
yes,
Jesus.
It is.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a picture of him pulling Peter out of the river.
No, man, Jesus doesn't look like that.
yeah, that's another show. Okay, so we are going to upcoming statues, and as you can see from the pictures, there is a lot. So let's speak about the first one, and this is a transformer on a throne.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how I feel about this because, like Spawn, I don't know a lot about Transformers. That's just the truth. I didn't watch them growing up. I just didn't like them.
This is from the movie. This is from the Transformers movie. And this scene took place.
The cartoon movie.
Yeah, the cartoon movie. And this scene took place like maybe it lasted what, a second or two? And then and he was dethroned.
And someone made and AI made a statue of him.
It's not that it's a bad statue. I would.
No, it's. I mean, it's sculpted very well. I like the sculpt. I'm not. Is that how the throne looked with all of those bullets around him?
I don't recall the bullets, no, but I remember the crown. The crown and him sitting down.
Okay. And who is this character? Is this Starscream or?
That's right, Starscream. Starscream.
Starscream. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
He's the guy who's always trying to take the power off Megatron.
All right. Fair enough. I still don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so, and for the record, guys, I haven't watched the Michael Bay films as well. So.
Oh, that's your loss.
Boom, biggity boom, 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 boom. So. This was shown, I think, about 2 weeks ago, and this is hot.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. This is probably the best render that I have seen of Cyclops. And
he's not an easy character to do, eh?
Oh no, he's very difficult. He looks very simple in his design, but he's one of the hardest characters that you can possibly make because he just got so much going for him. And and with Cyclops, if you get the pose wrong, that's it. You know what I mean? It's just and what they did is they nailed the pose. Yeah, I'm really excited for this XM Cyclops. I like the visor. I like the straps. I like the texture on his suit. And more importantly, I think that the pose is very eleganto. It's a very good, elegant pose.
It's a nice
suits the
flow.
character.
Yes.
Very nice flow. Even how his hair is sculpted. This is an amazing piece. I hope that it comes out looking like this. I'm not too keen on the switch out torso. The one that's looking up.
Yes, no, it's been done. It looks too much like the sideshow one.
Yeah, and but it's nice.
I didn't like the sideshow one. I don't like the sideshow one.
Yeah, the sideshow one is pathetic. I mean, it looks, I don't know, it just looks weird. And the sideshow switch out head is even worse. You know, with his funny red eyes and his glasses, and he just looks like a cow.
His whole face is fucked up on that one.
Yeah, I know, and they didn't paint it right as well, which didn't help the statue. But what is nice on the sideshow one is there's a fabric jacket. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about the jacket. For me, Cyclops doesn't have a jacket.
Well, he does actually, but you just never read the comic before. So. All right, your phone's ringing. Do you want to answer?
No, fuck it.
All right, so okay, so let us move on to the next badass piece, and we got. Is there anyone actually speaking in the chat? I'm just like ignoring everybody. No one's speaking in the chat. Still 6 people. We have we've lost a viewer. There's 5 people now.
Oh no, I don't know what to do.
There's 6 again. He's coming on. He paid his internet bill. Oh yes, yeah. You're using your neighbor's bill, aren't you? Yeah, they keep cutting you off. Yeah, whoever you are. Yeah, we'll stop it. Okay, so screen share, and the next piece from this is. Can you see this?
Gambits.
Gambadito. Okay, this is nice. The face is nice. The boots nice. The pose is nice. What's not nice are
the fucking card.
Yes, that is horrible. Like
I hope it's an option.
Yeah, I hope it's an option as well, because all that this Gambit needs is a card between his index finger and his middle finger, and that's all he needs to make this a badass statue. So I hope that is an accessory. And I hope that they add a switch-out arm with a flaming card on fire, or you know whatever it is with
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like those buttons with X's on them. It's the first time I've actually seen them. The buttons are a little bit big, but you know, that's something that I can forgive. We haven't seen the base on this, which is very interesting. I wonder if they are still going to be making big bases, or if they have toned them down. Generally, I like their big bases. I think that their big bases are cool. I think it kind of sets them apart. But I like this. I like it a lot.
I like it.
Do you like
it a lot too. Yeah, for sure. I don't see it the way the pose looks. I don't see it being a big base. But the card thing,
He's
I hope
probably
the card thing's optional.
Rock or something. But having said that, which one do you think is better, Cyclops or Gambit?
For the sculpt itself?
Yeah, Gambit. I mean overall.
Gambit.
Okay, I like Cyclops, so I'm cooler than you again. And just like how I don't like The Last Jedi and you like The Last Jedi.
Exactly.
So,
some people have taste, some people don't have taste.
Okay, so let us go to this. And this actually got a lot of heat because he's on a wheelchair. And
but he is on a wheelchair.
Exactly. So I don't actually know what the people wanted. They wanted him floating like Superman in Hush with a cape. And that's not what Professor Xavier does. It's a nice sculpt. I like it. What I don't like is what he's holding in his hand. It's a damaged Magneto mask. I think that is something that maybe someone who's doing a custom would do. But if he's holding his Cerebro helmet, I think that is a switch out, isn't it? I think so. Switch outs, because are you going to get 2 bases?
I think they're offering.
Because I actually
2 different versions though. There's the modern version.
Oh, it's a different statue. Oh, I see. Okay.
Because there's too much difference here.
Yeah. Now this one I don't like because he looks like he is in Emirates in first class and he's stuck in the bed. I know that this is how he is in the movie, but as a statue, it just doesn't translate well. I prefer him in his wheelchair. This kind of looks like he's in a big cot, and it just it just doesn't. I'm not feeling this, but I am feeling the other one, and I hope that there's a switch out part. Will I get it? Maybe. You never know, because it's a good idea. But what do you think about this piece?
It's nice. Will I ever get it? No. I won't get it. I mean, I'm an XM fan, but
thanks for that very blunt feedback.
It's just Professor X. It's never a character that I always say like, I have to have him in my collection.
Yeah, he has always the cock blocker of the X-Men. Wasn't he? He was just like, don't do that and don't go there.
I mean, of course he created it all and everything, but I mean, he hasn't ever done anything so badass that you're like, oh fuck, he's my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, and he's just a bald guy in a suit, mind you. He's kind of like a really thin version of what's his name? Pinstripe? Kingpin.
Kingpin. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Kingpin. And actually, shame. Poor Kingpin. He still doesn't have a good statue.
Yeah, I like the Bowen version, the 1/6.
Oh yeah, Bowen did a lot of good things in their time. Okay, moving on to the most popular superhero, hands down. He's more popular than Spider-Man, more popular than Hulk, and he's even more popular than Wolverine. It is Batman, who takes probably about 75% of all of DC's sales. I mean, if DC sold Batman, that's it. They're just closed down. And obviously, Sideshow has made a new PF. I think the old PF, what did it come out in 2014? 4 years ago?
I think more than that.
2013 or 2000. It wasn't 2012, because that's too long.
No, maybe 2013.
2013, 2014. A lot of people love that sculpt. This is from Martin Carnell. And this is this. I think this is like an Arkham version of Batman.
I wouldn't say really. It's not really Arkham.
Where are these new PFs from? Like, where's Superman from? Is this like their own creation, or is this like a comic?
It's just a comic version, own creation comic version. I don't see this as a. This is not an Arkham version.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't know because you've never read a comic. But
okay. But this is also the first one was Canale also, eh? They're both from Canale.
Yes, it was. And on the first one, I didn't like that Andy B made a head looking forward because it just didn't suit it. It just it just looked weird. It looked too big, and they shouldn't have offered it looking forward and turning, because his body was kind of twisted for the turn. Mm-hmm. So only Carnell's head looked nice. And again, you needed to repaint it because, I don't know, they just made a little bit too many. And so what do you think about this? Is this possibly a Batman statue that you could see yourself trading for in the future?
Yes, I could see it from what I'm seeing so far. Yes. I like to wait for in-hand pics because people are saying it looks too bulky and this and that. But I mean, why are people complaining? But they complain about him being big now and a PF. But when an actor comes out, let's say in Batman versus Superman, Ben Affleck is a big Batman.
Yeah,
he's fucking bulky, big boy. And then you look at that, they're like, oh, it's okay. Like it looks good, more Frank Miller style. And as soon as they start giving it a bulkier look to Batman, they're like, oh no, his thighs are too big or his chest is too big. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be a big boy if you're going up against guys like Bane and Killer Croc, and
exactly.
I mean, you can't be small like Bruno. You know what I mean? You got to be big and strong and muscular and eat your spinach like Danny. You know what I'm saying? So nobody knows like I'm like Wolverine's height and you like Bane's height. Okay, so let's move on swiftly. So that I might get again. Actually, let's go to the other piece, that Sideshow, and I'm gonna say that this Captain America is the best statue since Deadpool PF. This is amazing. This was sculpted by Daniel Bell. I really like, for like a modern Cap, you can't surpass this. This is very nice. I don't know where the suit is from.
I don't care where the suit's from. I don't care. That's the thing with me. I don't care if it doesn't have reference to a certain comic or whatever. If it looks fucking badass, it's badass. This looks fucking crazy cool. For me, it's a modern version of Captain America. This, to me, is nicer than the old GPF. To me.
You know, the thing which hurts me, because that I really have high regard for. But it hurts me that you're actually right. You know what I mean? It hurts me, actually, because I really love that PF. And when I saw this, I was just like, oh, my goodness, they've actually made a Captain America better than the PF, because the PF held the mantle for so long, didn't it?
Yes.
Well, till now, actually. And now it's been dethroned. I even like the pose. There's so much detail on the boots. I don't really like the whole Terminator Ultron hand on the base. I think it looks a bit corny. But again, I
like it. I like it. I think it's nicer I think it's the nicest Captain America statue in quarter scale, period. It's nicer than...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's nicer than the 2XM ones, also. My opinion.
Yeah.
This one is badass.
You can't
Obviously,
even
I'm jumping the gun a little bit too. It still hasn't been released, so there could be fuck ups on it. But from what I'm seeing so far, this is the Captain America to own.
But from what you've seen, it's very difficult to fuck this up. Like it really is, because you need to paint him blue, white, red, and just a little bit of skin. So I think they'll nail this one. I think they'll nail it. And I like that the paint has withering on it, so it looks like a little bit bashed up and stuff. Well, it certainly does in the picture. I don't know if that's going to be the production piece. And this, I actually, because it's that good, I actually pre-ordered this piece. So I can't wait to actually display this. Daniel Bell doing fantastic work at Sideshow. Shout out to him. And he made a very
99% chance I'm gonna have this in my collection.
Yeah, I mean this is nice, you know, like even if you don't like Captain America, this is like a piece where you would just buy to get some eye candy, you know what I mean, to get some kicks. You come home from work, you can smile, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that is some really good stuff. Okay, so moving on swiftly, let's talk about something a little bit different. This was at Malaysian Comic-Con over the weekend. And is this from Jaws, is my question, first of all.
Well, looks like a Jaws.
It looks like Jaws, but in Jaws, was he eating seals or humans? Wasn't he eating humans?
Well, he's eating humans. They're not going to start showing, like, who's going to get scared about seeing a shark eating a seal, right? Oh my God, that was Bobo the seal.
Yeah, shame, but poor seals, you know what I mean? They're getting killed even in statues. Well, why does the seal look so small? Is this like a huge great white?
Bro, it's a great white. You know how big great whites are?
Yeah, but I mean, this is cool. Yeah, I actually do know how big great whites are, because they kill a lot of surfers in South Africa, sadly. I have no idea why those people go surf there when they know that there's great whites there. But yeah, it's a really nice piece. I like the water that's moving off. And if you look at the texture on the skin, can you see the little droplets and stuff of water?
Yeah.
As he's splashing out, and how it's like coming out of his fins and stuff. This is a very, very well-made statue.
It might not be Jaws. It might not be Jaws, but I mean, anyone who's a Jaws fan would like to have this piece, I'm sure.
And I was laughing at a couple of guys in Polystone, because they're just like, oh, do you have any details? I really want to buy this. And then when they see the price and when it actually ships, nobody's going to put like a statue of a shark eating an eel if, you know, you're collecting superhero statues.
Seal. It's not an eel. It's a seal.
Yeah, seal, eel. You know what I mean. Come on, man. you know I freestyle now and again. Okay, so moving on swiftly.
Zero.
Another statue. And this came out very, 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 very nicely.
Really cool base.
Very cool base. Nice paints. Nice pose. And it's just shining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's shining and it's nice.
Like a brand new car.
There was a debate. Yeah, exactly. This is like a Ferrari. You know, when you buy a Ferrari and you just display it, and it's just like, wow, this is just popping off. But there was a debate online, and people are asking, is this better than their first one, Mega Man? What do you think, Santino?
It's not the same character. It's not the same character. Would I say it's better than
yeah, but in terms of overall design, in terms of an overall statue, which one would you rather have if you could pick? Let's say.
Well, Mega Man is obviously way more popular than Zero.
Yeah.
So of course, most would say, okay, if I have to choose one, I'm going to go with Mega Man. But this piece towers over Mega Man. This piece is way bigger than Mega Man.
Yeah, because Zero is bigger than Mega Man, isn't it?
Yes. So if anything, both pieces together complement each other really well. So I think both should be together in a collection. To say you just want Zero, that's a hardcore fan who says, look, I know a lot about the characters, and I prefer Zero over Mega Man. Fine. But for someone who wants that iconic piece, of course, go with Mega Man.
And actually, I was speaking to the owner of this piece, which is Marfizel, and he was telling me that this one, which is the exclusive, will be a very, very limited piece from them. I don't know how limited they're going to make the black Zero. I don't know if it will be as limited as the red Mega Man, which was just a variant for them. But it's cool that he has a sword. The sword looks like...
His hands down, yeah. I like that. That's a different pose. Muffazil, all you got to do is just send me one and I'll be a happy man. Thank you.
Yes. Send us one so we can review it on Real Talk. And we swear we'll say nice things about it, like from start to finish. Yeah, and then
with Canadian lighting and with London lighting at the same time.
Alrighty, so let's move on. What else do we have in store? We got this, and I would just like to say, now, I got my first Tsume statue, like a week ago, and these things are just incredible. I mean, they're huge. They're well painted. The boxes are good. They like, for me, they make, in terms of quality and design, they make the best statues. Have you ever bought like Prada or Gucci or just something like from a really expensive clothes store?
Of course.
Do you know how it comes? It comes in that really nice velvet box, and there's a ribbon and everything's in place, and it just smells sweet, and it's and this is what Tsume put out. I mean, their Vegeta, I don't even know why people are complaining about Vegetas. I'm really sorry, because a couple of people, maybe they got a bad copy of Vegeta, but mine is just fantastic. Like, just from top to bottom, it's just like really, really good. And I'm excited for Broly, because Broly is he's a villain from the movies, and he's like 9 foot tall. He's like the biggest Saiyan that's ever existed. And in this form, he's in his legendary form. And I think there's only like 2 or 3 Saiyans in history that could ever achieve this form. And obviously, the exclusive is a diorama. He's holding Goku by his hair. And obviously, Goku, he's been beaten in this fight. And what are your thoughts on this bad boy?
I like it. I think it looks cool. I don't know much about the character. I'm not a big DBZ guy, but I'm liking the statues. I'm liking the quality of what I'm seeing in the photos. And of course, the feedback from what people are saying about like Vegeta, like you got one, and 99% of the other people are saying it's an amazing piece also. So yeah, I can see that the quality's there. I got a friend of mine in town who got one. I'm going to go see it at his house soon. We're going to see how the outcome is with that. But I can appreciate art. And this is art. This is really put out art.
This is art. This is, I mean, you must be drunk today, because I am agreeing with you a lot today.
Seriously, what the fuck? Maybe you're drunk.
Maybe I am. Okay, so what else do we have in store? Oh yeah, we got a video game statue, which personally, I really love Lara Croft, the video game. I played the first 3 like a long time ago, and they nailed the statue. From the pose to the face, Now, I've never got a gaming statue before. Are they called gaming statue or gaming
head? Gaming head.
Gaming head. Gaming head. I've never got a gaming head statue before, so I don't know the quality, but this is really nice. I think this is from Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the first one. And did you ever play that game?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, this was a stone cold classic. Like basically how she used to jump into the rocks and just like shrivel off the
everything was cubicle. Everything was
everything was block, and she couldn't run, like she could only run like straight. She couldn't like turn and stuff. You had to like stop the joypad and then turn the direction and then run.
Yes. Quality. Well, with this pose, you actually get that feeling.
Yes, you do, and that is a good statue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now people are trying to make Lara Croft too realistic, and basically she just looks like a girl. That's not.
She is a girl, fucker.
Yeah, I know, but it's a video game, you tit. So she's supposed to look like the video game interpretation. And this is a beautiful statue. Am I going to get it? Probably not. But for everybody that is, kudos.
It's a win, yeah.
It is a win. And okay, we are moving on to the next piece. And what do we have? Okay, so we have kind of finished this section. I don't really know a lot about the anime pieces. So let us go over to the last section. And so basically with the awards, we have a Boba Fett to give away today. And I would just like to thank everybody for coming on and for showing us the amazing pictures. I'd like to thank every single member. I mean, all the pictures were fantastic. I actually didn't think that we would get as much posts as we did. So I was really stoked. I think we got like about 40 or 50 really quality pictures, maybe even more. And so let's just explain a little bit about these awards and basically what you have in store. So the first one is Boba Fett. So somebody will be winning Boba Fett today. We will be releasing it after this picture. And then the next one is the best picture, which it will be on the 1st of May. But the best picture with special effects. So obviously you can use all type of effects with with the next picture, and you will win a custom diorama of Captain America versus Iron Man. And then obviously, you know, we got Ren, and then we got the 2 Mega Mans. Then we have a custom Spider-Man, and then we have another Boba Fett. And then we will also have, what's his face? Ken from the 1/5 Ken. And we will also have Sosa's Ryu for the last 2 months of the year. So basically in Polystone, we will be giving away 1 statue every single month. And that is because we love our members and we love our group. And we really don't like the haters. You guys can just choke and
fuck off.
So Santino, this is our winner that has won our first award for 2018, and drum roll. Okay, that is
Christopher Glad. Mr.
Christopher Glad. You must be very, very glad because this is a really, really good photo. I don't know if you guys can see, but he kind of, in the background, there's Venom. And I mean, she's listening to her music whilst Venom is attacking her. And you got the lights on the side. And this, I mean, I just for the record, I didn't choose this photo. How we're doing it is there's one judge has 3 choices. So your first choice is 3 points. Your second choice is 2 points. And your third choice is 1 point. And Christopher Glad, is it Gland or Glad?
Glad, G-L-A-D, Glad.
Glad. So he must be very glad because you have just won a Boba Fett statue. And not only that, let me show you what else you've won, because Thanos is actually looking for these. He's scouring the globe looking for these monkeys. And this is what else you have won. You have won this amazing trophy, which you can probably, when you retire, sell it for millions of dollars.
Yeah, sure.
Millions and millions of dollars. And
it's it's real plastic. It's
real plastic, but it's from a real group with real collectors. So congratulations to you. Basically, I'm waiting for the shirts to come, because you also win a shirt, t-shirt, I mean, and I'm going to be shipping out this piece, this trophy with the t-shirt, and all you need to do is contact Bruno Blanca and give him your address.
Me, Santino Bertucci.
Yeah, the mafia that's hiding in Canada. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. No, shh, don't tell anybody. So basically, all you've got to do is you just have to contact him with your address. He will let you know how much is shipping. It is in Singapore. I think shipping is around like $300 or something like that, because it is a really big piece. And of course, if you want to ship it to somebody else, you can, but you cannot try and sell it because we got to get that one out of storage. So it has to be within a week that you pay for your Boba Fett, and then you can do whatever you want with it. So congratulations to you. Amazing photo. And Raphael said, awesome Robotech statue. So badass. Tume is really nice. Majority of my collection is Tume. Badass to you. And Tume is amazing. So congrats. And Santino, trust me, bro, you really need to get one Tume statue. Maybe they'll make Ninja Scroll in the future, and you can bounce on that. Because I know how you like Ninja Scroll. Okay, so what else is happening in Polystone Addicts? And basically, I'll just show you guys quickly, is myself, after 10 years of making collectibles and being around, I finally got kind of like a big break. And me and my friend Johan Gonzalez, sometimes they call him Sasha, sometimes they call him Beyonce. I don't actually know what his real name is. But now me and Johan and Darren Ong, who is going to be helping us with production. And Darren is going to be making sure that basically everything comes out amazing for you guys. So shout out to Darren Ong. He's a lovely, lovely chap. And basically this is the logo. Let's see, we got, we got a little drunken samurai with who's a monkey, actually a baboon. And they got and the name of the company is Die Collectibles. And I thought that was pretty trendy, because a lot of I don't think any company has named themselves after the people that own them. And it's Danny Johan Epic Collectibles. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's such a stupid name. Why would you name yourself that? But I mean, how is Sideshow a good name? I mean, you know what I mean? Just like, or how is Bowen a good name? So, I mean, it is what it is. You can, if you want, you can Google what this Japanese writing means. I'm not going to tell anybody what that actually means.
Bowen is his name, right?
Is Bowen his name?
His name is Randy Bowen.
Oh, then it's an amazing name for a company. I don't actually know that. So yeah, so you can look out for. Basically, we will be announcing it around August. There's still a lot of stuff that we need to do. I'm really excited. And probably Santino, we can make an exclusive for Polystone. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it's our group, and will be my license. And yeah, we can definitely do that for Polystone. Just make 50, because there'll be 2 versions of the character. So we'll make 50 and we'll pop it in Polystone, and everyone can pre-order, and then you can sell out, and then you can put it on BTS, and then you can take your wife for a holiday, because that's how good the art will be. It's going to be going for thousands of dollars, maybe even millions when I die.
Okay.
So yeah, just hold on to those pieces. But okay, so what else do we have? Okay, these are and that's it. That's a wrap, guys. That is a wrap for today. We hope.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching. We hope that you enjoyed the show. We will be back every Monday, except when it's Christmas, because we actually do have families. But we will be back on most Mondays, and we will be talking about stuff that happened in the week. We will be updating the group. We hope that you guys like the chat. We're trying our best. We only have 3 viewers, so maybe we won't be back. But
most people watch it when they have the chance.
Yeah, most people are watching when they have the chance. Thank you for everybody. Thank you to Raphael. I was joking. I'm not going to tell your boss. Actually, I'm not. No, I'm kidding. So, basically, Santino, is there any last words that you want to say to all the stoners out there?
Keep the group going well. Keep the respect in the group. Stop with the butt hurting if ever it happens. Just understand that, we're all people, have our own lives out there, and we all got stressful things happening in our lives. Polystone is just to be able to shoot the shit and have fun. Keep it that way. It's rolling well. Let's keep it going.
Exactly. And the thing is, I know, a lot of people don't like me, it's okay. But the thing is, I joke a lot. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we are nerds. We do like nerdy
I'm not a fucking
things.
nerd. I am not a fucking nerd.
You are a nerd. You're a nerd that eats a lot of pasta.
I'm a geek.
But the thing is, just be a little bit lighthearted. Just joke. You know what I mean? Laugh a little. It's good for the soul. This is real talk. And so we will see you guys next week. And shout out to all the members of Polystone. If you're watching this and you're not in Polystone, and you know what you need to do, you need to go on Facebook and you need to ask somebody, how do I get added to the best group ever? And they'll tell you. Just PM that handsome guy, and he will put you in the group. And that of course, is me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So, yeah. So, basically, I will see all you guys next week. Shout out to Santino. Shout out to Raphael and to all the members. And to Paul Pick. Soon we're going to ban you. It's just like, oh, they didn't mention me. Yeah, we're gonna ban you soon. We're gonna ban you. That's how we're gonna mention you. Nah, I'm kidding. So peace out, and see you guys next week. Ciao.
Be good.
Bye.